August, the 1st of August, and I'm walking in the dawn, but it's very late dawn. The sun is rising in about 1 minute. It's Lammas today, the ancient Celtic festival, celebrating the first harvest, which here you can see has already been cut. Been harvested a while now. There's still a few ears of corn. I'm not sure there's enough for me to weave corn dolls. Welcome the August sun. It's the 2nd of August and I'm walking up Broadhalfpenny Down. Bit rainy, not too bad. Rained all in the night, so hopefully the clouds are a bit emptier now. Loads of birds flying over. Reminds me of lines from one of my mum's favourite poems. It's a warm wind, the west wind, full of birds' cries, and I never hear the west wind, but tears are in my eyes. Tears are in my eyes. There's huge flocks of them, almost like snow. I'm hoping there's no ticks. I'm probably going to get home with 50 ticks on me. There, above those hills, is sunrise. Don't think we're going to see the gold today. Apart from in the ragwort. It's the 3rd of August at Catherington, and it was difficult getting up when the alarm went off. I didn't have a feeling of joy and excitement. I had a feeling of, I wanted to stay asleep. And it felt tedious. It felt tedious this morning getting up again, and it's changed now. As soon as I'm out, it changes. As soon as I'm out and see the sky and feel the nature. Yeah, it's that thing, I suppose, of doing the same thing, being in the same routine every day that can be difficult. I was talking about that with a colleague the other day at work, about people in a theatre show, maybe on the sound desk or something, and they're doing the same show day in, day out for months on end. But how do you cope with that repetition? We were thinking, you focus on the detail, you focus on the small changes and the things that are different. And that's what I do. Getting up for sunrise, in one way, it's the same old routine. The alarm goes off, I get up, I come out. In one sense, it's a deep repetition. I can feel very resistant to that, but I do the same thing. Everything is always different, it's always something. Every sunrise is different, every sky is different, every cloud formation, every way the light filters through the cloud. A fox, I don't know, some incident, a person I meet. You never know what's going to happen, and it's holding on to that makes whatever repetition in your life a bit more interesting, I suppose. Looking for it, seeking it out, being observant for it. And today, there's some lovely lights in the sky. I've been taken aback today by seeing how far the sun has moved round. It's gradually moving back to the east. And the last time I was here that I actually saw the sun, it was rising at the end of the hill above the windmill. Here it comes, I can see it just reaching over the hill. And today I wasn't expecting a golden sunrise clear over the horizon. I was expecting another grey sky. So it's a perfect example of coming out and finding a surprise, finding a change, finding something unexpected. Even though I'm coming out to see the sunrise every day, this was still a surprise. It's the 4th of August, I'm at Milton Common, and I don't want to really open my mouth. There are clouds of mozzies around. Don't know why, I've never noticed that before here. But yeah, something about the stillness. Oh, it's good to see Tim and Cinnamon again.
Good morning. Have a disappointing morning.
Well, yeah.
Cloud on the eastern horizon, unfortunately. There we go. Better luck tomorrow.
Yeah. It looked like it was going to be a clear one, didn't it? What do you think, Cinnamon?
Again. I came out and I saw the clear sky. I thought it'd be okay.
I know, me too. I thought it'd be an amazing sky. Yeah. Well, it is quite a nice sky. Yeah. But I thought it'd be a very clear sunrise as well. It's a very grey morning at Milton Lock on the 5th of August, and the rain is going to get heavier. This is the start of it. Me and Pippa are not going to hang around today. We're getting wet and we're going to get back to our beds. The sun is rising on the 6th of August. Sunrise is quite a time of reflection for me now when I come here. And today I'm thinking about all those who lost their lives, the atomic bombs, of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and hope for peace and a world without nuclear weapons, and all the wars we're seeing today, and hope for a world that can move beyond war. I've made a little origami peace swan to carry the rising sunlight for peace in the world. It's the 7th of August and we're at Ferry Road, and it's a really special one because I'm meeting a friend here that I haven't seen for ages from school.
Hi.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. And yeah, here we are, waiting for the sunrise.
We're dedicating this perfect sunrise to Adi, Rachel's brother, who would be 50 today.
This is also my mum's 91st birthday.
And I'm still so amazed by you.
There, we're walking down the lane. We're in Dorset, near Swanage. We've got a view from the campsite. Beautiful horses. I actually heard them snorting in the night. And there we are. There's sunrise today. Just catching thin slivers of it between the clouds. It's the 9th of August and I'm with a friend, Chris.
Hello.
And we're walking at Swanage. Got an assistant carrying Pippa today. It's the 10th of August and we're walking from the farm down to the coast path. It's Anvil Point Lighthouse down there. So this is the little trail that we've come off on now, down towards Delston Castle, and hoping they're ahead. We made it. We've got here. Perfect timing. Well, from thinking we were going to miss it in a dark wood to coming out into this golden radiance is amazing. There, in the golden light, is looking up to Delston Castle and the globe. It's the 11th of August and I'm back in Portsmouth. It's going to be a bit of a wait, but I'm going to do it, I think, because there's a nice big crack at the top of the cloud that's looking golden. So it's sunrise time right now. I think it would be another 10-15 minutes. There, it's just coming above the cloud. It's just going to be there for a tiny time before it goes into the next cloud. I realised I hadn't been to Farlington Marshes for a while. It's the 12th of August and looks like heavy rain cloud. Now that I'm getting up after 5 o'clock in the morning, it's a strange feeling of feeling like it's late. I had such a long month, it felt, of getting up at 4, soon after 4 o'clock, that now that it's 5:15 sometimes, it feels like I almost get a shock that, have I missed the sunrise? Am I up too late? I've really retrained my brain quite a lot for these early mornings, and I really do think that once this year is over, I might at least get up for 6. That would feel quite late still. Here we are, the sunrise happening behind those clouds. I felt called to Farlington Marshes today, a real compulsion to come here. It's now half an hour after sunrise time. There's a lot of light. So it's the 13th of August and I'm at Catherington. It's absolutely tipping it down with rain here. Pippa insisted on coming with me, even though she really doesn't want to, but she didn't want to stay behind. I've had barely any sleep. I was up almost every single hour because Pippa wasn't well and she was wanting me to get up with her. So I'm shattered, got work later, not going to hang around too long. So there's sunrise. Over there somewhere is Windmill Hill and the sun is rising right now. It's very wet. I'm going to go back to my bed very soon. Let this be a lesson to you. Stay in bed. It's the 14th of August and I've come back to Catherington. It's the quickest place after a late night of work when I'm staying over at my parents'. There's a dog walker. I don't like these late mornings, people around. And it's rising now and I'm going to wait a while to see if it can peep through any of those cracks there. No, the clouds just got thicker with the rain coming, so I'm going to head home. It's the 15th of August. It's weird, I was almost more awake in the 4 o'clock somethings to the 5 o'clock somethings. There's about 10 minutes until sunrise. Tim was very sensible this morning, unlike me. He's got his sunglasses on, so I can't look at the sun, but he can. He can tell me about it though. deep mist like I haven't seen since the winter. The 17th of August. Through the cloud there's a deep red sun. Really aware of how late it's got now in the mornings because there's a steady stream of runners often and dog walkers. I've rejoined the world in the mornings now. I'm kind of missing the days alone. It's the 18th of August and it was raining as I left, but it's just a bit of spit in the air now. But there is pink in the sky. It's pouring of rain, but there's still a lot of pink. It's still a beautiful sunrise, but a very wet one. It's a beautiful sunrise. There's somebody working, empties the bins on the common out in that rain. I'm back in my car now. It has got torrential, but the sun is still visibly shining there. It's beautiful. It showed itself full and whole for just a minute. It's the 19th of August and I'm with Louise Eatock from Flaming June and we're stood on the Devil's Dyke near Newmarket and just waiting for the sun to rise. I've been really excited to talk to Louise about her song.
In the dark there's gold. I'm on my knees, I'm cold.
When I listened to it and I was doing this, watching the sunrises, it was so relevant. It really just felt like this is my anthem for the year.
It is about definitely going through a very, very difficult time, and it's not about starting to feel better. It's about the little bit before that where even though you don't feel better, you know there's a chance you might at some point. And it's about that kind of bit of hope starts to come back, I think. The first sort of glimmer of hope that you feel when you're in those situations. It definitely comes from a very dark time. Even though you might not be able to see it, but sometimes you get this feeling that things will get better, and that's definitely what that song's about. Like the sun rising in the dark. That is so cool.
So this is a hill in Cambridge, apparently. It's the 20th of August and I'm here with my friends Glenn and Angie. And Brodie, gorgeous dog. So it is a hill, you can see it's a hill. We're now at the summit, it's true. We definitely are on a hill, looking across Cambridge, waiting for the sun. So I've been brought here by Glenn and Angie.
Brodie.
And Brodie, yeah. What time is it, Glenn?
Hios Horododactylos. Where's your finger done?
And that's rising exactly above the Bridge of Sighs in Cambridge. I suddenly felt when I woke up this morning when my alarm went off, I want to get up a big hill, or at least a big hill further south and have the open space and the air. That's where I am. I've come to Chalton Down and I'm just going to sit here for a while. Breathing, feeling the space and the coolness. And each single breath, the present breath, is all we have. And looking behind me, this view, it's why I like to be on a hill. The space to breathe and the views below. Just the spaciousness when we live in such a crowded world with crowded minds. 22nd of August already. Still got summer flowers. Hello. There's some lovely pinks in the sky and we have sheep again. The clouds have covered that bit of pink already and I think that's actually all the colour we're going to see for a while. So it's 6 o'clock sunrises now. That's so late. I'm seeing a lot more people. I'm really feeling like I'm rejoining the normal world after a lot of the year being a special sunrise club if I met anybody. I kind of miss the sunrise club. I'm still getting up at 5:30. I have to remind myself I began the year with sunrises at 8 o'clock. So we're still 2 hours ahead of that. We've got a golden pony there. That's That's probably all the gold we'll see today. It's so hot and bright and it's only 6:30. I think it's going to be a really hot day today. It's the 24th of August and as soon as I started walking up here at Milton Common, there's this really strong smell of fruit. Sweet smell in the air of blackberries. Yeah, it's an unexpectedly beautiful morning here. I was thinking about how a month ago I was getting up a whole hour earlier. It feels a very special sighting when there's just this tiny sliver of open sky between the horizon and the cloud, and I'm here just in those few moments when it appears and disappears, and anyone not looking would just think it had been a grey morning from the beginning. So this is a real gift to know that though it's going to be a wet day, it began with gold and the company of swans. It's the 25th of August and Milton Common again, and such beautiful colours in the skies. I love it when it's cloudy, but there's enough gaps in the clouds to be able to see the colours and just the blue coming through. Going to be a little bit of a wait for the sunrise this morning, I think, above the cloud, but it's going to be worth it, I think. Oh, and the cinnamon and Tim. It's the 26th of August and it's so misty. I'm out at Chalton, can barely see the path. Cannot believe when I came out of the house there was a blue clear sky. But I'm going to climb the hill anyway because you never know. What I like about this hilltop is that there's such panoramic amazing views all round. It's appearing. We're 15 to 20 minutes after it broke the horizon and here it's coming. Wow, and it's 6:25 now. There's so much moisture in the air, I can actually see the water droplets. Well, I totally was not expecting this, and no words really. And now it's 6:45, just 20 minutes after the sun appeared, and it's gone back again. It's gone back to thick fog. No evidence of sun there. What a magical little 20 minutes of fun I just had. And there's a lovely moon. I'm with Sarah and we're heading up on Chalton Down to sleep the night tonight in our bivvy bags, ready for the sunrise tomorrow. Morning! Morning. Sorry. Morning. It's the 27th of August and it's 5:30 and it's beautiful. We've not slept much though, have we?
No, but it's a very clear sky with just one planet now.
Yeah. And there's colour in the dawn already, and we've got 40 minutes until the sunrise. So this is my view ahead. It's blue sky already. It's my view from my bed. You can't get a much better view from your bed than that, can you? Gorgeous. That's Portsmouth in the distance there. The lights, sky to the east, colours. And of course, leave no trace. That's where we slept. The sun is actually rising behind that one little bit of cloud on the horizon that has got a golden edge to it. We're going to have to actually walk along a bit, I think. What are the chances of that? And there it is, just at the edge of that little cloud. I've run down the hill a bit to find it. We're like a pendulum. What we got? We got grapes.
I've already had a whole thing of
And we've got Oaties. It's hungry work, this sunrise watching. It's August the 28th and the sky's full of pink clouds and blue clouds. And we're just a few moments off sunrise now. Where the tide has gone out, there's all the mud and the seaweed, and it's all just crackling. It's really noisy. There's a whole crackling conversation going on down here with bubbles and mud and seaweed. It's the 29th of August and it's very cloudy, which I'm going to not stay around for. There's not enough cracks in the clouds, I don't think, to keep me here this morning in hopes that the gold is going to come through, though it might. But I'm going to hurry back because my dog is unwell at the moment. I think that's the only thing that could stop me seeing a sunrise, is if there's some kind of family health crisis where I just have to be with somebody and I can't be here, can't be outside. Yeah, it's quite a solid grey. I think there's Tim and Cinnamon. The tide is way out there. Oh, Cinnamon is going out on the mud flaps after birds. It's the 30th of August and it's cold. There's a real chill in the air and a bit of a wind. So the sun has moved right round now, and I was actually standing on the bit of beach that I usually stand on, missing the sun actually rising. I was just literally stood a few metres down, and then I saw a man on his bike looking out as if there was something interesting to be watching. And there was. The sunrise moved along a lot. It's now rising above the little ferry pier on Hayling Island, and it's a deep red, though you're seeing white. It's the 31st of August, the last of the month. September and proper autumn beginning tomorrow. What a great sunrise for the last one of August. Looking forward to what September will bring. I hope you join me.